Hello, Rainbow Six Siege fans. This is Frosty. I'm here bringing you the first video of my series T Squad. Today we are going to be using Bandit, Castle, Yeager, Mute, and Rook as the Fortress 5, as I like to call them. Whereas they are easily one of the best defendable characters. They are one of my favorites, specifically Yeager, Castle, and Bandit. Do not get me wrong, Mute and Rook are fan-fucking-tastic. But before we get into them, we're going to be showing you what Castle can bring to the table. This is Castle. He's a beautiful man with a beautiful goatee. Look at that medium armor and medium speed. It makes him an excellent character due to the fact he can take bullets and shoot shells. Now, for his first weapon in his arsenal, the UMP-45, I like to use it. It's not that good of a weapon. It's okay. It's a standard SMG. It's nothing comparable to Rainbow Six Vegas 2, where it was one of the best, but I like to use a hollow and a underbarrel grip. However, the M1014 makes up for the UMP-45. Easily one of the best shotguns in the game. This thing is disgusting as freaking amazing. You go around a corner, you can eliminate a whole team with this thing. It's 8 shells and semi-automatic. This thing's beautiful. What you usually want to use is a laser sight on it and no sights, just to give you that extra edge in longer hallways. Now, I don't really like to use the 5.7, but it's fun because it is an excellent premium camo that makes it look like a Lego pea shooter. It makes me cry. Look at this camo. It's beautiful. It's neon. It's amazing. It's cool. It's a good little camo, but this thing sucks. It sucks major dong. Now, if you want, you guys can use the M45, and this thing is, you can definitely kill 2 people with 1 clip, but make sure you hit every bullet. It only has 8 rounds in the mag, but it's a powerful little bastard. This thing is disgusting. Now, for his gear, there is the deployable shield, which can only be destroyed by explosives, obviously. If you didn't know this, I don't know, man. Where have you been all my life? Now, for his second equipment, I would have to say it's the barbed wire. The barbed wire is... it's okay. It's good for hearing characters as well as stopping them. Now, for Castle, you usually want to board up windows first. However, if there's no windows, obviously go for doors. You can't mistake doors. People have to blow them down or sledge them or ash them. It's better than wooden doors where they just have to smack it or shoot some bullets into it. And for Castle's doors, I believe it takes 12 to 14 hits to take it down with melee. Now, for Castle, it can be countered with sledge and ash if you already have a mute under it. If you have a mute under it, no explosives can blow it up unless there's a grenade thrown beside it, which is usually my technique to counter it. However, Heart of Doom here killed me with an amazing shot to the head because he has sledge and he has ash as well coming up here. As you can see, ash and sledge are the only ones who can breach. This is Mute. Mute has medium armor and medium speed, which makes him an excellent starter character as well as an excellent addition to the Fortress 5. As Mute's first gun in his arsenal is the MP5K, which is a high kick weapon. It's very good for taking out headshots. Very good, due to the fact that its kick will direct you right to the head. Now, a second weapon in the arsenal is the M590A1. Shotgun is... it's a shotgun. It's nothing too surprising, nothing too amazing. Now we got the P226 Mark 25, which is a pretty standard pistol. Average damage, average range, average accuracy. Just, it's pretty standard, nothing exciting at all. Now, the nitro charge is always a first pick due to the fact that it's a good shield counter. You throw it at a shield, it goes kaboom. Goodbye shield, he's on the roof now. Now the deployable shield on the other hand, you can use it, it's your choice. Like I said before, only explosives can take it out, but it's not a first round pick. As Mute in the Fortress 5, you're going to want to use your jammer on the wall, specifically a reinforced wall, just so it jams Thermite's breach charge. As you can see here, Thermite's breach charge does not work due to the jammer. However, if Thermite does put it on the reinforced wall without the jammer, Explosion, kaboom, you're dead. There is one counter besides Twitch and explosives and gunfire. It is Thatcher, the main guy to take out everything. As soon as he's thatched that shit, though, you're dead. You gotta deal with that. Now, the best place to put your jammers if you want to put them for drones would be behind barriers, behind walls, or to the left or right of a doorway due to the fact that your jammer still works on the drones, however, they cannot shoot it. Now, everyone knows you can jump a drone over a jammer. However, a lot of people don't use the double jammer technique. This is good for holding up on second floors or basements. Rook here has heavy armor and very low speed, so basically he's a moving tank, especially with his droppable chest piece, 50% gain in armor. Now, with his first weapon, the P90, it is a decent weapon. A lot of kick, goes against logic. However, it has a 50-round magazine, and if you go around a corner spraying it, you're going to get a kill. Now, the MP5 is more of a headshot weapon. With a silencer, its damage is so decreased it's more of a pea shooter. However, without a silencer, it's a decent weapon. Aim for the head, good accuracy, decent range. Now, for the SG CQB, good shotgun, high power. However, its pump action slows it down. So easily the second to maybe third best shotgun in the game. Now the LFP 586, I've never used it myself, but I know it can take down a man in 2 shots, depending on their armor. Now the P9, it may be low damage, but it has amazing accuracy. So if you want a headshot at long range, good weapon to use. Obviously, the deployable shield is a better choice here. However, if you do want to hug someone and make sure they don't get away, I would pick the barbed wire. It is quite useful for putting around hostages and whatnot. Now, as Rook at the beginning of a round, you always want to drop that armor in the Fortress 5. Pick up that armor, you're good to go. You get an extra 50% chest armor damage. Whereas instead of taking 4 L85 rounds, you take 6 L85 rounds. It's quite useful, give you the advantage, but once again, it's a one-shot headshot. Fun little fact for you, you can hold up a deployable shield and it'll take max damage as long as it's hitting the shield. You'll not take any damage. Oh, Yeager. Light armor, fast speed, excellent addition to the Fortress 5. The first weapon in his arsenal, the M87, is easily one of the best pump action shotguns in the game. It has an amazing range even for its short barrel. This little bastard right here, this 416, is an amazing little gun. It has no kick whatsoever and does a shitload of damage. I'd use it. Now, the P12 has terrible accuracy for long-range engagements. However, it has good damage at close-range engagements, so it's a better weapon for when you're using a shotgun. Obviously, the deployable shield is not so much a must here. However, I believe the barbed wire is a better pick for Yeager. I call this one the window spread. It's not very useful. I wouldn't suggest using it, but I will show you what it does. Due to the fact that they're so close together, the magpies don't work as well and they shoot off their charges all at once to destroy each one. Now this one is the cluster. It does not work well against the cluster charge also. They shoot off all their charges and basically useless. Now I found that the line and the triangle work the best when you're using Yeager, specifically when you're trying to counter cluster charges, mainly because it takes one out and it saves the charge later. And definitely last but not the least, here is Bandit with his light armor and fast speed. Once again, he can be a roamer, but he's an excellent member to the team. Now for his first weapon, his MP7 is one of the better guns in the game, one of the better SMGs. It has an amazing kick, so it kicks straight to their head just like the MP5K. And the M870, as I explained before, is easily the best pump action shotgun in the game. Depending on the situation, the barbed wire with the 3 batteries can be good, as well as the nitro cell. The nitro cell is better in a clutch moment, however, the barbed wire is better in the long run. If it isn't obvious already, I would suggest reinforcing and electrifying. The best place to put your barbed wire when areas can be breached would be further back so the barbed wire cannot be destroyed, and thus doing DOT, otherwise damage over time. And as I said before, the nitro cell is very good to use against shields. A quick elimination can result in a win. A good place to put your barbed wire also is right under trapdoors, as they will fall in and take DOT. Another good one would be to electrify shields so they take DOT while vaulting. Obviously, we all know that you can destroy drones with the electrified trap. Bandit, Yeager, Mute, Rook, and Castle are easily the best to fortify an area, otherwise known as the Fortress 5. They are easily the go-to team if you want to sit in a room or sit just outside of it. Now, I will be going through the rest of the defenders and attackers at a later date with later videos and later teams. Thank you for watching. Now, please like and subscribe, and if you want a favorite, you can eat my ass.